You screamed,
Too late. Your screams. If you scream now, you're on live air. Hey, welcome in everybody to the tavern once again. Tavernside talks. We're gonna be chatting, hanging out. Got the gang, the full crew here. Thankfully, I took a little bit of a break, but that's just because scheduling in life is always a bitch and a half. So, but tonight we will be going through. We went all through like all the majority of the main, actually no, all of the main classes of the revisions of Unearthed Arcana, and so thankfully tonight we'll be kind of just not all of them because there's like a billion and we'd be doing 10 more episodes, but we're just going to highlight some of the ones that piqued our interest or that we wanted to kind of bounce off of each other, and then I think we're going to finally put at least this Unearthed Arcana to rest, and maybe make some original content going forward instead of just siphoning off Wizards of the Coast shit.
Well,
we'll see.
I'm okay with it.
I am too. I think it's really cool to kind of, I mean, for my current arc, Graveblade Inquisition, I mean, like we have everyone made their character using Unearthed Arcana updates. And so it's actually pretty interesting and pretty cool to start playtesting a lot of this stuff. And I think it's really cool to kind of just see a lot of the revisions that they have. After, in 8 years? Hold on. 6 to 3, 9 years? Yeah, 10 years. Almost 10 years.
Yeah, just about. I think by the time it releases, it'll be 10 years.
Yeah, and I think that's as good as a moment of indie to release new shit. So, let me go ahead and hit this motherfucking playlist on shuffle. Actually,
put on some Pink Floyd, and all I know is the music will clash.
I was like, yeah, bro, I've got like depressing music playing in the background. That is not the vibe for this, dude.
I'm actually gonna do this one.
Just got some MCR going. Don't mind me.
Okay. So cool. So I know that Connor, you kind of, I wanted to go through like Bard and just go through the Unearthed, but if you want to jump around, that's totally fine as well. If that's what
we can kind of go like hit a class and go through interesting subclasses. That's gonna be a lot easier to follow for everybody if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean,
the only ones I kind of peeked at were Ranger and a little bit of, I think last time Paladin we were all kind of looking at a little bit.
Right.
I looked at Monk after we got off last time and I cried myself to sleep.
Yes. Today I briefly went through, literally I just scrolled through the Unearthed Arcana, and any subclass that I was like, oh, I want to see if the updates were good or if it interested me, I just wrote it down. I was like, okay, we'll highlight that.
Okay.
And I guess honestly, we can start right out here with turning down a little bit of the music here. Oh, now I just turned it all the way off. There we go.
I mean, technically you did it.
I technically turned it down. Okay, so let's just do Bard. Bard, there's only really one that I wanted to jump into and kind of take a look at. This music is way too high for this. And that was going to be the College of Dance, which I think is a completely new subclass for...
I believe it is.
For Bard, unless it's maybe in Tasha's or something, but I don't think it is.
No, I've never seen it in my entire life.
In your entire life. I mean, this is actually one I read all the way through, and I thought it was pretty sick, so... and I'm thinking that whichever subclass you guys want to highlight through, then you can just read all the stuff, and then as we go through, we'll just discuss each one. So, College of Dance, literally page 5 of Unearthed Arcana 6. So for obviously 3rd level, Dazzling Footwork. Your practice of dance gives you the ability to gracefully dodge and make agile strikes. While you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield, you gain the following benefits: unarmored defense for not monk or barbarian, which is pretty sick.
It's like it looks like. With the math, it's kind of similar to how the Blade Singer works for the Wizard.
Oh, and the Wizard, true, yeah. Dex plus Charisma. Yeah, it's pretty cool. When you expend the use of your Bardic Inspiration as part of an action, a bonus action, or a reaction, you can make one unarmed strike as part of that action. Bonus action, reaction. Cool.
I like the flavor of that. It's just like, I want to inspire you. Then you just bitch slap somebody next to you.
Yo, Jimothy, kill that motherfucker. And then you just beam them.
Yeah.
Bardic damage, you can use dexterity instead of strength for the attack rolls of your unarmed strikes. When you deal damage with an unarmed strike, you can deal bludgeoning damage equal to a roll of your Bardic Inspiration die plus your dexterity modifier. This roll doesn't expend the die. So literally, it's just an unarmed, it's like a monk Bard monk, which is pretty slick. I like that.
This is all level 3 stuff.
Yeah, Dazzling Footwork. And I like the flavor of it too. And I kind of like the way that they kind of have charisma being the modifier, especially since it's like kind of emphasizing like you dancing around and like doing shit like that. I like that your unarmored defense is you just being like, sup.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. And then Also 3rd level, Inspiring Movement. I think this is the one I was really excited for. When an enemy you can see ends its turn within 5 feet of an ally of yours, who is within 60 feet of you, you can use your reaction and expend one of your Bardic Inspirations to move up to half your speed. Then roll your Bardic Inspiration die, and the ally can move up to a number of feet equal to 5 times the number rolled. None of this feature movements provokes opportunity attacks. I love that. Someone dude pulls up on your boy.
Whole board.
Yeah, someone pulls up on your boy. You're like, yo, run! And then and not only are you running, but then they're running too. Wait, no, it's you. You get to move too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Use your reaction, and you can use your Bardic Inspiration to move up to half your. Yeah, dude, that's so cool.
So you burn 1 Bardic Inspiration. So it seems like you're only using 1. You burn 1 Bardic to move half your speed.
Yes.
Then you roll your. I guess that die you're discarding anyway. You roll that die, and whatever, like you hit 2, they're able to move 5 times. Yeah. Anyway.
Also, Logan, are you coding right now?
No, I'm not coding right now. I'm not. My coding.
There's a lot of clickety clacks on the keyboard.
He is taking notes.
Am I writing a cover letter for a job right now? Yes.
Oh my god.
Am I coding? No.
Okay. Are you?
Was I trying to cover for him? Yes.
I'm still paying attention.
But Inspiring Movement is pretty slick. I like that a lot.
It's fine. I really like the fact too, because especially if you're like in unison with like a Paladin or something like that, you can move them and then move yourself into their aura for the save.
I like that it doesn't say you have to move them away from danger. The guy can move within 5 feet of them, and they're just like, go for the big one. You do this move. You just send them at the boss with a smite ready.
You're like, fuck the ads, bro. Go for the big man.
Exactly.
I also
like because they don't provoke opportunity attack during this movement, so they can literally just, like, rush through a big horde of people.
Yeah.
Comboing this with Commander Strike to both of them to utilize the movement and the free attack on a rogue would be the most busted shit possible. Just freely flying the rogue off his movement, attacking out of turn. Would be I like this. I like this class.
What I like about this too is it's a reaction, bro. But beefing up the other kind of actions in the game too. I like that.
Right. Anything that isn't, a use of bonus in action.
Yeah, and then going on to leading evasion. Dude, honestly, this is just like a super fun subclass. So I read this one all the way through. Leading evasion. When you are subjugated to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and you take only half damage if you fail. If any creatures within 5 feet of you are making the same dex save, you can share this benefit with them for that save. You can't use this feature if you have the incapacitated condition. So this dude,
that is better evasion.
That is really goddamn good.
Yes.
It's still a full spellcaster.
Well, what I also love about that too, I think it is good. I think it's incredibly good. But I also like that, like, within 5 feet is a really good nerf to certain abilities. Because, like, if your party's all fucking around, like, elsewhere and stuff like that, like, sure. But I like that the bard already being a support, and if you're sticking close to some of your allies, then yes, you can use this to just give, to beef them up even more. It's super cool.
I'm sorry, I read Tandem Footwork, which is also really fucking good.
You get that early, though. You get it faster than rogues get evasion normally, because rogues get evasion at level 7.
Oh, really?
That's sick. So you get a better evasion at level 6 than rogues do at level 7.
Hell yeah! Also, fuck rogues. So there we go.
We really see why you like this class now.
Yeah, so far, this subclass is really strong.
Yes,
really strong.
What's also kind of crazy too is you get 2 things at level 3, 2 things at level 6, which now Tandem Footwork. When you roll initiative,
Tandem Footwork is really good.
When you roll initiative, you can spend 1 use of your Bardic Inspiration if you don't have the incapacitated condition. When you do so, roll your Bardic Inspiration die and choose a number of creatures within 60 feet of yourself. You can choose yourself up to a number equal to your Charisma modifier. Each of them gains a bonus to their initiative equal to the number rolled. Holy shit!
Yeah, dude.
Really good.
Your entire party just mobs.
Especially if you're higher level, because you get like D10 Bardic Inspiration, D12.
Yeah, you're almost guaranteeing the fact that your party goes first when most people are rolling shitty.
Again, amount of synergy you could have with a rogue on this. From one, using the inspired movement, and then like a commander strike if somebody has that. But if there's a Gloomstalker ranger / assassin that already gets benefits from attacking before initiative, that already probably has a high initiative. Then you add tandem footwork to get them this movement and add this bonus.
Even a swashbuckler that also gets to add their charisma to their initiative. I mean, you have a D8 at this level. If you hit an 8 at a bare minimum, as long as people are rolling decent, dude, you're flying past most people.
Yeah,
that's really good. Yeah,
honest. Yeah, that's.
I like the 14th level one a lot.
14th level, Irresistible Dance. You always have the Odo's Irresistible Dance spell prepared. You can cast it without spending a spell slot. Once you cast a spell in this way, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. You can also restore your use of the feature by expending 4 uses of your Bardic Inspiration. No action required. And I'm pretty sure that is the last one, but I love that. I think Irresistible Dance or Odo's
Irresistible... a pretty good spell.
Yeah,
it's to say. What level is
just
that?
Have to dance. I think level 6 or 7.
It's 6, yeah.
So at this level, how many Bardic die do you have again?
Going up...
charisma modifier.
By your charisma modifier, yeah.
Is it your... Oh, it's your
so you're burning a lot to get that spell back. Like, I don't think you should ever use that many Bardics to get that spell back. But Otto's Irresistible Dance is a good spell. But more importantly, it's a fun spell for that character to have.
Well, and I exactly. First you get one for free, which is dope. You know, you can cast it once without needing anything. And
the Ranger can't, but...
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck the Ranger. a Conjure Barrage? No. A 2d8 damage? No, you can't have that. A 6th level spell for the Bard, though? You're good.
For the low cost of 0 spell slots when they already have a 6th and a 7th level spell slot at this level? No.
Yeah. But I really like this, too, because, I mean, it gives you options. I like the fact that they even added it in, right? You can, I mean, yeah, it burns a lot of your resources, but it's also a 6th level spell. So it's like... I think the trade-off is pretty strong. I also just love the fact that Odo's Irresistible Dance it's one creature, but I just love the fact that it's College of Dance, and so you're just like, yo, 1v1 me dance floor right now, and you just fucking cast this on a creature, and then you just start.
Like I like the idea of always like at 14th level, never using the spell in combat, just at a tavern, just like you and me, like. No one else is really feeling the party, but me and that guy over there are gonna hit the dance floor.
Yeah.
Some guard, you're like trying to bribe him, it doesn't work. You're like, that's unfortunate, man. He starts dancing, you just walk past him.
I feel like you should twerk and then just start walking.
Dude, I think you should dance butt booty naked on this dance floor right now.
I don't know if Otto's Irresistible Dance covers all that, but you can definitely
you cast command and then you cast. All right, boom. We covered all our bases. I think that this is one of
all our bases.
Depending on how they tweaked a lot of subclasses, I think this is one of the best subclasses in D&D 5e. I just feel like
this is a fucking good subclass.
It's so strong.
I think
it's a really good support class too.
Other reworked classes, like again the classic Gloomstalker, or maybe as simple as like an Evocation Wizard, still might be really strong.
Yeah,
but I think like as far as just the subclass features, this one's really fucking good.
Really sick. Love that. All right, there's my first one. We can go down the list. Whoever has one next, we want to jump to, feel free.
Oh, can we jump to College of Valor?
Yeah.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, gotta go up one. College of Valor. There you go.
Bards of the College of Valor are daring storytellers who.
You don't have to read that.
Tales.
But you can.
But if you want to,
yeah.
If you want to, but.
Level 3, they have combat inspiration. You can you can use your wit to turn the tides of battle. A creature that has bardic inspiration die can use it for one of the following effects. Defensive, when a creature is hit by an attack roll, that creature can use its reaction to roll the bardic inspiration die and add the AC against that attack, potentially causing the attack to miss. Or offensive, immediately after a creature hits a target with an attack roll, the creature can roll the bardic inspiration die and add the number to the damage against the target. So
give this to the paladin immediately.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just nice because like you can use it to make a weapon attack, or if you've already landed one, you can use it for damage. And in a pinch, if you're about to get absolutely shivved by some mind goblin, you can use it for AC.
Mind goblins, dude, the worst kind of goblins.
But like this use, like the defense use, is mechanically, I think, by level 3 already potentially better than shield.
Yeah, because you have a D6. I mean, it's not always.
It is
be
AC
better,
against that attack. It's not AC till the beginning of your next turn. So shield is still better, but if it's a specific attack.
Yeah, it's very versatile though, which is nice too.
Yeah, a lot of flexibility with it.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that because actually, ironically enough, literally last night, Eric gave Todd Bardic Inspiration. And Todd was like, "Yo, can I add it to my damage?" And I was like, "No, like you can't do that." It's kind of cool that then we just jump over here and they're letting you be. Like, it's a thing, you can use it for. But damage.
For a specific subclass that's specialized.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. And I'm. Oh my god, I'm like breaking my PDF. Hold the fuck on. Hello?
It's on page 8.
I started editing my PDF. Hold on.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Send it back to Winston and the Coast. Let them know.
yeah. Hey, here's my notes. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I think college, and I don't have the OG book pulled up, and so I don't know how much this has changed. I guess hold on, let me go ahead and instead of having the PDF, I can just check this real quick. But overall, really good. If you want to move on, they'll get to the next one.
I want to move on.
They get martial training. You gain proficiency in martial weapons and armor with medium armor and shields.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I think it's kind of cool that just even the two that we've kind of talked about. I do like that Bard is a support, but it's also kind of just from these couple subclasses, it seems like they're really leaning into Bard being also like a almost melee caster or like a weapon caster. Like they're not because they have so many support spells and kind of lack a little bit damage based spells. It's kind of cool that they're getting a little bit of a pickup when it comes to just like martial abilities.
Yeah. I had to double check actually because Bard, I don't know if Wizard or Sorcerer has this. I could be mistaken, but Bard has out the can proficiency in light armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I was double checking. What's weird? It just says, I think you might be right. I think there might be an exception.
Sorcerer doesn't have proficiency in any armor.
I was gonna say I think that might be true for Wizard as well.
I think. Nothing? Oh, I think you are right though, because I'm pretty sure like they like rely on you using mage armor and shit.
Yeah. So that's why I was surprised when it just said proficiency medium armor. I'm like, well, why not light armor? Well, bards already have light armor.
You can additionally use simple or martial weapons as spellcasting focuses.
That's pretty cool.
Which is pretty nice. I really like that you can just be like, this great axe that I have. My spellcasting focus.
Yeah. You see this glaive? Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fireball on you. Then I'm gonna beat the remainder of you to death.
And then they get an extra attack at level 6,
which is really strong for a full caster. Like that. Like I feel like extra attack, whatever. But like as a full caster, that's really fucking good.
Yeah.
And then they get Battle Mage. After you cast a spell that has a casting time of an action, you can make one attack with a weapon as a bonus action.
That's pretty cool.
That is really good.
I like that.
Who cares about cantrips at that point?
Yeah. I think that's really good.
I cast Thunderbolt, and then I'm just going to swing on you.
That kind of So I think they elaborated some. They definitely made the battle, or what's it called? Nox does not want to hang out. Nox wants to go into the freaking kitchen and stare at the sink where I cleaned a Kong yesterday, and he thinks it's still there.
Well...
So all of those are for the most part relatively in sync, but still super cool. So, all right. Next up, Connor, what do you want to do?
War Domain Cleric by a lot.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
War Domain.
Obviously, this is a existing class, but same thing. I'm just gonna pick it up from 3rd level. Your connection to this divine domain ensures you always have certain spells ready when you reach a cleric level specified in the War Domain spells table that you have the listed spells prepared. You always have listed spells prepared. So, looking through it, they're just... I think these aren't that different from what they have in 5e, but they're just cool spells. But that's, those are spells. 3rd level War Priest. Your training with weapons allows you to use the mastery property of one kind of simple or martial weapons in which you have proficiency. So clerics, again, a full caster, they actually get the mastery property. That's pretty big depending on what they're using. Do
casters not get the masteries? I don't think they do, right? Most casters.
I am now realizing they don't. After we just went through Valor, it wasn't because it's being specified here.
Right.
Whenever you finish a long rest, you can change the kind of weapon proficiency or whatever weapon you choose to another available kind, yada yada. In addition, you can make one weapon attack as a bonus action. You can use this bonus action a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier. You regain all expended uses when you finish a short or long rest. So the cleric can swing on a bonus action.
Hell yeah. That's
also on level 3, Guided Strike. When you or a creature within 30 feet of you misses with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your channel divinity and give that roll a +10 bonus, potentially causing a hit.
Potentially.
If you really needed to hit that guy and you're going to use a channel divinity on it, you can make that more than likely at a +10's huge.
Yeah, at a +10.
It's not rolling a d10. It is
just
10.
Yeah, just straight 10.
That's really good.
Hell yeah. Just real quick.
Listening to money right now.
Yeah, so the first one is pretty similar. So I want to say the biggest difference for this is for this domain. So guided, second level you get Guided Strike, and it does the +10, but it's only to you. And then at 6th level is War God's Blessing, but that's where you can do it for others. And so now for 3rd level, Guided Strike is for you or others, and then War God's Blessing at 6th level is completely new.
Yeah,
so
War God's Blessing has design notes here on the side, which are helping, kind of peeking over a little bit. Because, 6, War God's Blessing, whenever you cast Shield of Faith on an other creature, the spell also affects you. In addition, you can cast a spell once without expending a spell slot.
That's awesome.
You're getting the ability to do so on a short or long rest. The edit from before, it has been redesigned to allow the cleric to protect allies. The former functionality to this feature has been incorporated into Guided Strike. So now it's just like, this is a new version of War God's Blessing.
Yeah. Which I think that's awesome. And I like that. That's really 4 AC. Once for free, but then also just on top of that. And I think that's just it's so good. That's so cool.
Yeah. That's level 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing they get is level 17, which is really fucking good. You get resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
You want to know
There is no caveat.
Oh, what I love about that, though, too, is looking at this in the old edition, 2014, from non-magical attacks. This is just straight up. So it can be magical weapon. They're like, nope, fuck you.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I like that, because at level 17, unless you're raiding a village, there's not going to be a whole lot of non-magical things attacking you.
Right. I think that's pretty slick.
I like that. I love the War God's Blessing. It is a huge thing. Having Shield of Faith cast on 2 people. For one, the person who's using concentration has Shield of Faith also on them.
No, exactly. That just automatically buffs your ability to maintain that for longer.
And you're a War Domain Cleric. You already are probably rock and plate, you know? And I like that a lot. But, Jared, I'm afraid it is up to you now.
It's up to me.
Where's our next stop?
I will say, does anyone have any other clerics? Because I had no cleric I specifically wanted to look into.
I made sure to find one on a cleric and then remembered War Domain.
I'm all the way. The next one that I want to talk about is in Druid.
Okay, well then honestly we'll just go through. Next one I wanted to talk about is Monk. So go ahead and hit us with Druid, whatever you wanted to do.
I just really quickly wanted to hit up the Circle of the Moon. I mean, you know I have.
Hell yeah. Let's
I also want to know, so I'm glad you're hitting it.
Let's do it. Let's hit that shit.
Level 3, you get circle forms. The right of your circle grants you the ability to transform into more dangerous animal forms. The maximum challenge rating for your wild shape becomes a 1.
And it was what before? It didn't only go to like half.
At level 3.
Oh, at level 3 you get to go to 1. Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, instead of level 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And then you get combat wild shape. You learn the ancient techniques that allow you to channel the magic of the moon and bolster yourself using wild shape. AC. When you assume wild shape form, compare the beast AC to your AC. While in that form, choose whatever AC is higher.
Nice.
Right, because they switched it so now it took only your AC, right? Which is really weird.
Including any armor you're wearing, but not a shield.
Okay. Yes. So now you can do the beasts.
Temporary hit points. When you assume wild shape, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to the form's hit points, or 3 times your druid level, whichever number is lower. For example, if you turn into a wolf at 5th level, then you'll gain 11 temporary HP because the wolf has 11 temporary HP.
instead of the 15 you would get. Yeah. Get it. Whoa.
While in wild shape, you can cast abjuration spells except for any that have material components. You also get Moonbeam for free at level 3. You have Moonbeam prepared at level 3.
Yes.
And you can cast it without any material components, which means
so you can cast it in wild shape.
Improved circle form. The maximum challenge rating is now your Druid level divided by 3 rounded down. In addition, each of your attacks in wild shape forms can deal its normal damage or radiant damage. Or
I like the moon's radiant damage.
Damn.
Yeah. And then let's see, to the level moon, you magically transport yourself, reappearing amidst a burst of moonlight. As a bonus action, you can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see, and you have advantage on your next attack roll you make before the end of your turn. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, and you regain all expended uses on a long rest. You can also use a level 2 spell slot to get a use of this back.
Level 2 is really good for this.
Yeah.
That's a lot better than, obviously different spells, but like Auto Zero Resist Dance consuming 4 Bardic die. This is a level 2 spell. Which you might as well burn it.
Wait, what are we on? Are we on Moonlight Step or are we on one more?
Yeah, but
specific
to regain uses, you can expend a level 2 slot or higher.
Oh, okay.
So, at that point, yeah.
You need advantage on the next attack roll. Dude, that's pretty slick.
Yeah, it is really good.
And you get uses up to your wisdom modifier.
What is Moonbeam exactly? Do we know exactly what that spell is?
I use it often.
3d8, 5 or 10-foot beam.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Silver beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 20-foot cylinder, blah, blah, blah. 2d10 radiant damage on a con save. A shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form. This is kind of like fairy firing a little bit with invisibility. That's kind of cool. And then you can move it around. That's so cool. Is this? I don't think this was as insane.
This is new.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is pretty.
14's pretty fucking cool too. I just read a little bit ahead.
Well, anyway. There's that word again, man.
What word again?
The power of the moon suffuses you.
Oh, baby! Suffuse me, daddy.
Suffuses.
Let's go.
Granting you the following benefits. Movable Moonbeam. While your Moonbeam is active, you can move it up to 60 feet at the start of each of your turns. No action required.
I like that.
Whenever you use
60 feet's
moon,
massive.
That is a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Fucking lob that shit.
Well, also no action.
Yeah, no action.
This one's good though.
Whenever you use Moonlight Step, you can also teleport one willing creature that must be within 10 feet of you, and you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see within 10 feet of your destination.
That's super cool.
You don't even have to touch them.
Yeah, you just we're going for a ride.
Oh, dude, I think that this is like old Circle of the Moon, but on crack. Obviously, some of the combat wild shape stuff just kind of took things from old version or from old base Druid stuff when it came to shape change and added it. But I don't think abjuration spells was involved. I don't think you could cast any spells. So that's awesome. And then I think Moonbeam.
I think it's good. I think how they redid wild shapes, good because it was kind of pretty strong.
Yeah.
I do like them leaning a lot more, from my observation, into the moon aspect of Circle of the Druid instead of really hard into the wild shape stuff.
Right.
But still it has higher CRs and there's benefits, but...
Which is even, I was gonna say though, this is the one, maximum challenge rating of your wild shape now equals your Druid level divided by 3. So you can just, that is insane. That opens it up, and I think Circle of the Moon, especially with this stuff, and some of the base Druid change, I think will just still continue to be a very strong subclass choice. So, hell yeah.
What heinous things are we going to look at?
Oh, yes sir. And Monk, you guys want to go to the Monk where he's fucking the class that no longer exists in my video game?
Well, depending on the game you're playing, that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
It's a Warrior of Shadow.
No, it's Warrior of the Elements.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's right.
I'm
Avatar.
actually, I'm curious. About
Yeah,
this
we all,
one.
dude. If I read Warrior of Shadow, my head would blow up, and I'd have to like.
That was the
delete-
one that I read, and then I cried myself.
Yeah, I would literally have to delete those pages of the PDF and be like, "Oh, guys, so weird. Unearthed Arcana, no changes anyway."
Yeah, when they make normal copies of them, suddenly there's just like a bunch of torn out pages.
Okay, we're not reading.
Stop, don't read
the
it.
First
Stop
thing,
reading it.
And the first thing you get, of many things at level 3 is you can spend 1 discipline point to cast darkness. Don't worry, while it persists, you can move the area of darkness within 60 feet of you at the start of each of your turns.
Stop.
That's level 3, and we're done reading.
Connor, I didn't read it for a reason, you fuck.
You have
I
to
told
know.
you.
No,
I told you, man. I cried myself out to sleep reading this. I'm literally ripping those pages out of my book, dude, and I'm putting them in a lockbox. If you can somehow find a way to lockpick it, go ahead and play it,
dude.
Oh,
fuck
okay.
it.
I like the challenge.
Yeah, it's like a before session 0. If you can somehow beat me and find my lockbox. It's like on Brooklyn Nine-Nine during like the Halloween heist.
Yeah, the Halloween heist, man. 100%.
We're reading this one. The only reason why we're reading any monk subclass is because this one seems kind of like anime, kind of fighter, kind of like cool elemental bending kind of vibe shit. So that's why I want to read it.
remember this one being very underwhelming in 5e.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, terrible in 5e.
Okay, so 3rd level, elemental attunement. You've attuned yourself with the elemental force of the multiverse. You know the elementalism cantrip. I don't even know if that's in the game right now. Like in my app.
Not even in the game right now. I can guarantee you, I've never seen that in
elementalism. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Elementalism sounds like a practice people do spiritually.
Yeah, and then maybe we'll jump down and check it out, but I'm not going to dig too much into that. In addition,
I'll check real quick.
Yeah. In addition, at the start of your turn, you can spend 1 discipline point to imbue yourself with elemental energy. The energy lasts for 10 minutes or until you have the incapacitated condition. You gain the following benefits for the duration. So all of these. Elemental strikes. Whenever you hit with your unarmed strike, you can cause it to deal your choice of acid, cold, fire, or lightning damage rather than its normal damage type. When you deal one of these types with your unarmed strike, you can also force the target to make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, you can move the target up to 10 feet toward or away from you as elemental energy swirls around it. Okay. Oh, don't worry though. When you make an unarmed strike, your reach is now 10 feet greater than normal, and that's greater than normal. So if it's 5, that means it's to 15, as my understanding, right? 10 feet greater than normal. So that'd be 5. 10 more feet of that is 15. So you're punching 15 feet away as elemental energy extends from you. This is 3rd level. So also, when you deal one of these types with your unarmed strike, so you can punch like 5 creatures and blast them all away. But what's even crazier is you can also hit them at 15 feet away, make them go another 10 feet away.
I don't know
just
why.
watch one off the ledge, man.
Should we stop reading this?
No. Keep going.
I don't see it as a single issue.
Okay.
I have elementalism if you want me to read it.
Yeah. Tell me what elementalism is. It sounds like Aquatica.
So I'll read the full thing. Transmutation, cantrip, arcane primal, casting time action, range 30 feet, verbal somatic, duration instantaneous. You exert control over the elements, creating one of the following effects within range. Beckon air. You create a breeze strong enough to ripple cloth, stir dust, rustle leaves, and close open doors and shutters all in a 5-foot cube. Doors and shutters being held open by someone or something aren't affected. Beckon earth. You create a thin shroud of dust or sand that covers surfaces in a 5-foot square area. You cause a single word to appear in your handwriting in a patch of dirt or sand. Well, you don't.
What the fuck?
Why does it have to be your handwriting? Like that's
we
personal.
Instantly incriminate him. We know this guy's handwriting.
Yeah, I can see it in the dust. That's Larry. Beckon fire. You create a thin cloud of harmless embers and color, scented smoke in a 5-foot cube. You choose a color and scent, and the embers can light candles, torches, or lamps in that area. The smoke scent lingers for 1 minute. Beckon water. You create a spray of cool mist that lightly dampens creatures and objects in a 5-foot cube. I know it's a cantrip, but it's so gentle. Alternatively, you can create 1 cup of clean water either in an open container or on a surface. The water evaporates in 1 minute.
Whoa. It sounds like a weird cracked version of prestidigitation, or a weird different version.
Yeah, it's very specific. Yeah. Sculpt earth. You cause dirt, sand, fire, smoke, mist, or water that can fit in a 1-foot cube to assume a crude shape, such as that of a creature or object for 1 hour. This is not it's fine.
It's
a
like
lot of it's a little weird.
It's like a quirk. I think it just adds to the quirkiness of this monk subclass. I think is what like the biggest thing.
It's something that like I don't know. I feel like it's almost limiting in an RP standpoint because everything, no matter what you're doing, it's very short term and it's in a 5-foot cube.
Yeah,
but you can make people moist.
Moist. Hey, that's what we need the monks to be able to do. Not only do they not only do they kill God, but they can make your girl moist, bro.
I like the idea of just like in a like a standoff debate. Just the monk comes out, spray of water. Fuck. Stop it.
But then proceeds to kill you with no.
Enjoy this cool mist. Just like fuck, stop.
And then it paralyzes
I'm
you.
wearing plate. It's gonna rust. It's not even enough to like make me susceptible to lightning.
And then it stunning strikes you.
Every bone in your body in like less than 6 seconds after that, and you're like, what the fuck just happened?
You literally close your eyes and you wake up and you're just in the next fucking plane of existence because you died.
You close your eyes, open them again, you're playing your next character.
You're in the character select creation scene.
You're like, what the fuck?
Environmental burst. It's a magic action. Yes. You can spend 2 discipline points to cause environmental energy to burst in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point within 120 feet of yourself. Choose a damage type. Acid, cold, fire, or lightning. Each creature in the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes damage of the chosen type equal to 3 rolls of your martial arts die. On a successful save, a creature takes half as much damage. Before or after you take this action, you can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus. Why, dude? That's already insane. Why do they have
level 6?
Why do they have to add all this like dude, monk
that is a 3d8 by the way. That's 3 martial art die. That's a d8 at that point.
At that point, and then it gets even better. And this is also 120 feet away, which is insane. It's 20-foot radius, so you're doing so much damage, like spread out. On top of the fact that it's only 2 discipline points, so when you have 70 of them, you can just do this until you're done.
Well, discipline points at 6th level, you have 6 of them.
Right.
Oh yeah, their discipline points go by level.
Yeah. So, nice. Stride of the Elements. When you use your Step of the Wind, you gain a flying speed and swim speed equal to your speed for 10 minutes. Hold on.
I love the monk.
One discipline point equal to your speed. So their Step of the Wind, bro. You know that the spell Fly is literally 3rd level. And even that, and that's 10 minutes. And that's concentration. They can basically just cast Fly on themselves with the bone.
They can also, partway through, fly. They're just like, gotta go. Gotta dive deep, boys. And just fucking go into the fucking planet's core swimming.
I know.
I read that. I read a little bit ahead while you were reading the other one, and I was like, "You think 6 levels that, man?"
Bro, I think Nox is leaving because he doesn't want to be like subjugated to this bullshit.
So, when you use Step of the Wind, may I remind you? I know you really want to. Yeah, it takes
doubles your movement speed.
And so doubles your movement speed already, and to take both the disengage and dash action as a bonus action. And your jump distance is doubled as well. So you can just fucking Looney Tunes run, jump, fly. Like you jump 40 feet in there and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna keep going. And you just keep fucking flying to go punch whatever Eric Cochran was shooting arrows at you.
I also
just punch its fucking shit out. Because you're faster.
I also love that this is on top of the base ability of running over water and running up vertical surfaces. So if that wasn't limiting enough, bro, you can now just fucking fly. And
I want to make an all-monk party with these rules. I want to make an all-monk party. Everybody picks a subclass, and we just find different ways to kill whoever the DM is.
Dude.
Make an encounter, motherfucker. You can.
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Dude, that is
you
like
break the sound barrier.
That is the rest of combat and
you
then
can
some.
do damage like going Mach 1 over a city at level 11. Cast haste on this motherfucker and watch what happens.
What do you rule if someone travels 480 feet in a roundhouse? Someone in the face, dude.
I'm sure if you go online, there are rules somebody made for damage done from breaking the sound barrier.
I had to go back up just to remind myself. I just love 20th level Defy Death base kit. I forgot about that.
Hey, don't you worry. Fuck. There is 3 things to get to level 17.
Let's hurry up. My soul is exploding. So
I'm loving this.
When you use the elemental attunement feature, okay, so you're at 3rd level. So when you use 1 discipline point. So when you use your 1 discipline point, oh boy, you also gain the following benefits for the duration. You gain resistance to 1 of the following damage types, acid, cold, fire, or lightning. At the start of each of your turns, you can change this choice. That lasts for 10 minutes. Okay. When you use your Step of the Wind, which also gives you fly and swim,
and doubles your speed.
Wait, your speed increases by 20 feet until the end of your turn. For that duration, any creature of your choice takes damage equal to 1 roll of your martial arts die when you enter a space within 5 feet of it. That's not even stopping. That is like you can like F-35 fly across the map.
You can become a blender.
You can fly across the map, dealing damage. The damage is the same type you chose for this feature's damage resistance. A creature can take this damage only once per turn. Okay, thank God. Only once per turn.
Okay. I was gonna say, if that sentence was not there was nothing saying when the damage was taken. So you could have. You can't. Literally, there's 2 guys 10 feet of each other. Yeah, I'm gonna use all my movement dash to cast haste on me, just because I also want to point out that damage hits them.
Oh, hear me out though, right?
There's no AC roll. There's nothing.
That's true. It's what do you want to say, Logan?
Hope they're not concentrating.
What do you want to say? Hey, please balance this.
The free movement from what is it? The Boogie Bard? I can't remember what they're.
Yeah. This motherfucker.
The Boogie Bard, bro.
But the creature can only take this damage once per turn. But the Boogie Bard, well, no, the turn's different. It's the same thing as Commander Strike.
Bro.
So, yeah, you could Boogie Bard. Like, he doesn't need to attack. So you can Boogie him around, double up on damage, Commander Strike him. Might as well bitch slap the guy while you're there.
Bro, the College of Boogie, bro.
Dude, are you telling me he's not the Boogie Bard?
He's the Boogie Bard.
The Juilliard Boogie Bard. I like it.
Dude, okay, hold on.
Don't worry, hey, you're not done yet.
I'm not done. Hold on. Once on each of your turns, you can deal extra damage to a target equal to 1 roll of your martial arts die when you hit it with an unarmed strike. The damage is the same type you chose for this feature's damage is once on each of your turns. Okay, so that's extra damage, but it's not like holy shit.
It isn't everything else we just read, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's dude. And you know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
Thankfully the effects of Base Monk. What are you reading, Logan?
No, I'm just
the biggest grin.
Bro, I think the reason why this is a little bit nullified, if we would have read this after reading Monk Base, I think I would have actually just ended stream. It would have cut clip. But I forgot a bunch of the other shit, but holy fuck, I don't even want to stay here any longer, but that's not even like that wasn't.
I will say one thing in their benefit. One thing from a design standpoint, the only benefit here is it is all the same damage type. So if you're fighting a fire dragon, there is the slight calculation you have to do. Do you want resistance to fire damage, or do you want to deal cold damage?
Oh, because it does the same.
Yeah, because it's the same. So there's that slight thing. Fixes it.
Thank you, Wizards. Thank you for Wizards of the Coast for just putting attention to detail and making this class balanced. Thank you.
Yeah,
Love you.
I think so.
Nox is back because he knows we're fucking done with Monk. All right, we're moving on.
Who gets to pick next?
Oh, hey, don't forget, by the way, as a bonus action, they can also cure themselves of poison.
Dude, stop reading Base Monk again. Stop hurting us again.
No, I understand. It is important to know. I'm seeing holes in this kit where I'm like, you know what would really help? If you could... I want to fly, but if I'm not already running up a skyscraper, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, what's the point?
Oh, wait. Okay, this makes sense.
Dude, Oh my
something
god.
totally different.
All right, Paladin. I want to go over Oath of Glory, but I just went so someone else can choose a Paladin if you guys want to.
I know where we're going. I got you, Connor. I'm scrolling down for you.
Oath of Vengeance.
Yep. I knew that's what
yeah.
you'd be talking about.
Really quick, I'm gonna read design notes. Here are the main updates to the subclass since 2014. Oath spells. Vow Enmity, Relentless Avenger, Abjure Enemy, Avenging Angel have all been updated. So we'll get through all those. So it is going to be somewhat the 5e version, but let's pick it up here. I also want to point out Paladins have a 20th level subclass ability.
Yes.
So we'll get to that.
Which is so cool.
Level 3 Oath spells, same thing. Always have certain spells ready. Reading through them briefly, I like them. 5th level Hold Person, Misty Steps.
Am I on the... Wait, hold on. What are we on?
This is page 40.
Oath of Vengeance.
Oh, sorry, you were reading... Okay, sorry, continue. I thought you said level 3, and you said Misty Step or whatever, and I was like, that's not Valve Enmity. What's going on? Okay, we're good.
No, I was briefly reading some
Yeah, you're
spells.
good. Go ahead.
We're not getting into them. They're good. I don't think they're that different, even if they are, whatever.
Yeah.
The only thing it says they now have Compelled Duel instead of Hunter's Mark. Good.
Oh, yeah. Let
the Ranger have something.
Yeah, let the Ranger
Let the Ranger
have his spell.
It's one fucking broken toy. You don't need to take it from him and give him to his better brother.
No, take Ranger's stuff, give it to Monk.
Please, yeah. That's the least he could do. You might as well let him conjure Barrage.
For free.
Fucking unarmed strikes.
Once for free and you're already better than Ranger.
Yeah. Vow of Enmity, though. As a bonus action, you can spend 1 use of your channel divinity to utter a vow of enmity against a creature. You can see within 30 feet of yourself. You gain advantage on the creature on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute. If the creature drops to 0 hit points before the vow ends, you can transfer the vow to a different creature within 30 feet of yourself. No action required. You can make this transfer no more than once per turn. It's good. Really good. I don't... Yeah, now you can move it.
Is that...
It's the only... I'm just looking at the update.
That's really
now lets
good.
you move your vow to another creature if the creature was reduced to 0 hit points before the duration.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. We can read the design notes.
On these ones, because I doubt there's no, at least I don't believe, updates between 2014 and now. This is the first iteration of the new subclass.
Okay, cool. So instead of going to the OG book, they literally did it for us. Cool.
Yeah,
that's really good. I think that's just super strong, man. Advantage for 1 minute. I also like that because they also added Compelled Duel, so it's like you can now kind of stack some of this stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. This one too. Levels. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, being able to use that as a bonus action too is really nice. To just be like, you know what, you're my target, man.
Yeah. Let's
hey, by
fight.
the way, you, huh?
Yeah. Bing.
Yeah, got him.
Hell yeah.
And then you multi-class Monk. No.
Oh my god.
Relentless Avenger. Your supernatural focus helps you close off a foe's retreat. When you hit a creature with the opportunity of attack, you reduce the creature's speed to 0.
Sentinel.
And then you can move up to half your speed as part of the same reaction.
What?
This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks. You could hit a bitch, then walk to the door he was going to go through and turn around.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty sick.
Built-in Sentinel. I like that.
I do like that it's opportunity attack, so the creature has to make it happen, essentially.
Yeah.
But when it happens, it's good, and there's no battery. It just happens. This is a thing that happens.
Right.
You have to hit the creature with your opportunity. I think it says you can reduce. So for whatever reason, if you don't want to.
Yeah. Sometimes you're like, let him run.
This one does not look like it's been updated. Soul of Vengeance. Immediately after a creature under the effect of your Valve entity hits or misses with an attack, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature if it's within range.
Nice.
So stacking on the Valve enmity, and I love those things. Now, level 20, the new thing, Avenging Angel. As a bonus action, you can imbue your aura of protection with holy power, granting you the following benefits for 10 minutes or until you end them as a bonus action. Flight. You spout spectral wings from your back. You have a fly speed equal to your speed and can hover.
Pause. 20th level, you get to fly as a paladin. Level 11 monk.
Minutes.
Level 11 monk, you just get to fucking use 1 discipline point and just fucking go Superman and just fuck off to the realms of make-believe, bro. Alright, continue.
The only other thing is Frightful Aura. Whenever an enemy starts its turn in the aura, that creature must succeed a Wisdom saving throw at the frightened condition for 1 minute, or until it takes a damage. Attack rolls against a frightened creature have advantage.
That's what's up.
So that's let me double check. This is your Aura of Protection. Aura of Protection is...
I want to say at that level it'd be like 20 feet, right? Or 30? Whatever it increases.
30 feet for Aura of Protection at that level.
So that is... Especially if you're fighting ads and such, you could either...
at that point.
Honestly, you're fighting God.
Yeah.
You have Spectral Wings, you're fighting...
Well, even if you are fighting ads, you have a 30-foot fear aura. You're not fighting ads.
Exactly. You're either you don't have to fight ads, but if somebody needs to, they're frightened, and anybody has advantage. Attack rolls against the frightened creature, not your attack rolls.
Yeah.
Anybody can get better benefits than that. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. You can also restore your use of it by expending a 5th level spell slot. No action required.
Jeez.
So you could do that.
You could.
As a paladin, I think you only have the 1. 5th level.
Pokey mate, welcome in, homie. In the chat, so the 20th level bonus is meh. Don't forget, it's also once per long rest. I will say, coming from monk, anything looks underpowered. But I will say, even for a 20th level ability, I will say it is kind of crazy that it is. I would say relatively lackluster. I do like though that you can expend. I would say at 20th level, well, you're a half caster, so I guess 5th level is the highest you get. So that is kind of
2 uses of them at 20th level.
Yeah. I think a lot of the slack is kind of brought up though by the Frightful Aura, because if you can fly and you can move, if those wisdom saving throws go off and creatures become frightened, and I will say I think the slack that gets picked up here is it lasts for 1 minute. Oh, or it takes damage. Okay, there is a condition. I was gonna say if it would have lasted for 1 minute with no. No. So if a creature becomes
frightful,
if they're frightened, I thought it was for 1 minute no save, and I was like, oh, that's really good as a 20th level ability. But then it says until it takes damage, which I feel like as a 20th level ability, you might have gotten away with just the fact that if it's frightened of you and it's only frightened of you for 1 minute.
I will say it doesn't say anything that says once they've fallen victim to this condition, they are immune to it for 24 hours or anything like that. They get hit, but they take damage.
True.
If they start their turn in the aura, they have to take the saving throw again.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Well, that kind of looking into this a little more, it kind of picks it up some, and I think that's where, and especially since your aura is 30 feet, you can become just like a freaking, you can become that like bastion that you can just zoom around. Hell yeah.
I will say I like Avenging Angel conceptually. I think it's good. I think the Paladin is already really strong. They did not need an overpowered 20th level thing.
Yeah, and I could.
I mean, it'd be nice, like if they while this happened, if they also maybe had a resistance or something to it. Like maybe if there's just a third bit of text that was maybe defensive, or even it's Oath of Vengeance, make it fucking offensive. Because like all the other subclasses also have their 20th level thing that are pretty good.
Right.
Like for instance, Elder Champion is briefly looking at enemies that already have disadvantage on saving throws against your spells. You have regeneration. You can cast as a bonus action. Like I think this one, out of what we've kind of seen roughly of Paladins, isn't crazy, but it's also, I think it's not in a class that is lacking and needing.
Right, and I think one big thing that's kind of hard to even for 20 level abilities, I think it's hard to really also judge their power scale when you're reading it face value without everything being stacked in. Like if you have a 20th level paladin who is using this plus every other ability he has in an actual scenario, I feel like it's much better than just reading it and being like, oh, it's not as good as the monk, and it doesn't seem as good. So I think it's pretty sick. But let's go ahead and jump up to Oath of Glory.
Oh yes.
Unless you had one, Logan, a paladin one you wanted to go through.
No, because mine was going to be Vengeance too, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I got you, baby.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, let me think.
I'm
going to get something real quick, but...
Yeah, you're good. Yeah. Oath of Glory. I just like the concept, the concept of a paladin that's all about glory. I feel like it's just a super cool concept in general. This is a short blur. Paladins who take the Oath of Glory believe they and their companions are destined to achieve glory through deeds of heroism. They train diligently and encourage their companions so that they're all ready when destiny calls. I love the oaths of paladins. I think it's such a cool niche thing that they fall into, and then they it has a really cool way to push RP and stuff. So I think glory
Yeah, because especially like they're not like most things get their powers from some sort of entities. Paladins don't. Paladins get their from their oath.
Right. Yeah,
So
I think
they're just like, I'm gonna protect everyone and I'm gonna do a real good job at it. And
Exactly.
for some reason they're suddenly like magically empowered, or like vengeance, or they're like, this one person did something, I'm hunting them down for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Suddenly they're like magically imbued to do so.
It's like they're blessed to do it. It's super cool. With spells, don't really get into that, but Guiding Bolt, Heroism, just going through, Commune, yeah, well. Inspiring Smite. Immediately after
Wait.
What?
Not
haste.
I read Paladin level briefly as spell level. I'm like, why do they have a 9th level spell? Okay, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Inspiring Smite. Immediately after you deal damage to a creature with any of your Paladin's Smite spells, you can spend one use your channel divinity and distribute temporary hit points to a creature of your choice within 30 feet of yourself, which can include you. Total number of temporary hit points equals 2d8 plus your Paladin level, divided amongst the chosen creatures however you like. That's really cool. I like that. I like that you just annihilate something and then go, don't worry, friends, heal. Is it temporary or is it heal? It's temporary hit points. Yeah, I like that. Inspiring. You annihilating a creature makes your homies happy, which is sick and bolsters them.
You punch a fucking goblin so hard.
You cast Smite on your fist and you just blow its head up. Perilous Athlete. As a bonus action, you can spend one use of your channel divinity to augment your athleticism. For 1 hour, you have advantage on strength and strength athletics and dexterity acrobatics checks. You can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as normal, and the distance of your long and high jumps increases by 10 feet. This extra distance costs movement as normal. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I like this, dude. Imagine an Oath of Glory Goliath. So you're quadrupling your carry, push, drag, and lift weights. You just lift a fucking tree out of the ground. Aura of
cast Smite with it.
the tree. Aura of Alacrity. Your speed increases by 10 feet. That's actually super cool. And the speed of any ally who starts their turn in your Aura of Protection increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn. That's really cool.
If it's the monk.
Bro, dude, stop. Hey, the College of Boogie though. College of Boogie with this is pretty slick.
Yeah.
Dude, the Boogie Board. You can't tell me I'm wrong. That's what that class is.
I love that. I love that so much. I'm gonna literally put Boogie Bard as the chapter enveloping that time that we were doing. 15th, Glorious Defense. Also, I would like to say the word choice that they do for the Paladin abilities is sick as fuck. Like all of them are so just like elegant and dope as fuck. Glorious Defense. You can turn defense into a sudden strike. When you or another creature you can see within 10 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to grant a bonus to the target's AC against that attack, potentially causing it to miss. The bonus equals your charisma modifier. Okay, hell yeah. The attack misses, you can make one weapon attack against the attacker as part of this reaction, provided the attacker is within your weapon's range. This is within 10 feet of you. Okay, you can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier and regain all expended uses when you finish long rest. Hell yeah.
Oh, I like just the name of the next one.
Living Legend.
Yeah.
You can empower yourself.
Okay, well, sorry. First, Glorious Defense is good. Just because I realized I just blew past it. Glorious Defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not wow good, but it's like functionally really good.
Yeah. You can empower yourself with the legends, whether true or exaggerated, of your great deeds. As a bonus action, you gain the following benefits for 1 minute. Charismatic. You are blessed with an otherworldly presence, gaining advantage on all charisma checks. Bro, you know when Todd sent Sir Chadrick of Rizzhelm, dude? And he's just sitting there.
Yeah. This is what if we get to the point, he fucking better go Oath of Glory. That'd go so hard.
Bro. If you fail a saving throw, you can use your reaction to re-roll it. You must use this new rule. There's no well. Just use your reaction. That's fucking sick. Unearthed Strike. Once on each of your turns, when you make an attack roll with a weapon and miss, you can cause the attack to hit instead.
Yeah!
I love that so much.
Dude,
I love that so much.
I like that it's not reroll. I do like that it's just
like that it's just...
Never mind.
Did I?
That's awesome.
With that inspiring smite on top of it, that's really good. I like that a lot.
I like that. That is a.
I think that one is significantly better than Oath of Vengeance, I would say.
Yeah, that's fun.
I will
say this is a really fun class.
I will say this is 1 minute compared to the 10 minutes of the Oath of Vengeance, yes. But still, I think this is really cool. And like you got up to grab something, but I just like the Oath of Glory. Just like you're there to just fucking bring glory and do your deeds of heroism. And I love that all that is tailored to it. Like perilous athlete, you know. Oh, dude, hell yeah. Love that.
One bit I love that they added for no reason, but they added it, and it like what makes me love this class. You can empower yourself with the legends, whether true or exaggerated. just adding that bit in. It's that little bit like you could be full of shit. Don't matter. It's working.
Yeah.
Like that. Because I love the idea of just a paladin who just swears up and down. Like maybe he's dumb as shit, and he's like, yeah, I fucking murdered that dragon, and there's just a fucking wyvern somewhere missing a head, and just just this guy just believes in himself so much. The placebo's working.
Yeah. No, I love that. I think that's
if you lean harder into that, he has the magical aura of placebo. If you lean hard enough to the exaggeration side of things,
he's channeling the exaggeration to life. I love that. All right. I think that's it for Paladin we'll cover. Next up, Ranger Connor. This is all you, bro. You can go through all of them if you want. So maybe we can find something that's redeeming of this shit class.
I will go through it because this is the most interesting. Personally, I don't care about this subclass.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna have the best notes from it.
Okay.
And that's Beastmaster.
I was looking at Beastmaster just now.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Pokemate said Ranger time. Hell yeah, best class. You're not alone.
Okay.
You're not alone.
All right, buddy. All right. Let's get it. Ranger, I hope you didn't read much about UA on Ranger, but they're really good.
He's crying. Are those tears? Are those tears? I see tears in the corners of his eyes, man.
So, Primal Companion, it says it returns from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, which I missed. So I am going to read through this briefly, and it is a meal.
Okay, read it.
You magically summon a primal beast, which draws strength from your bond with nature. The beast is friendly to you and your companions, the basic commands. Choose a stat block, Beast of Land, Beast of Sea, or Beast of Sky, which uses your proficiency bonus in several places. You also determine the kind of animal the beast is, choosing a kind appropriate to the stat block. Whatever kind you choose, the beast bears primal markings indicating its supernatural origins.
Okay.
In combat, the beast acts during your turn. It can move and use its reactions on its own, but the only action it takes is the dodge action unless you take a bonus action on your turn to command it to take a different action.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that kind of trade-off there. That action can be one in its stat block or some other action. You can also sacrifice one of your attacks when you take the attack action to command the beast to take the attack action. If you have the incapacitated condition, like if you get your shit rocked, the beast can take any action of its choice, just not dodge.
That's kind of cool.
Not just dodge. Okay, so once it's down, you can. That's actually kind of nice.
I like that.
Combat.
Yeah.
You have another character you can use. If the beast has died within the last hour, mourn, fucker. Like, what do you mean? You can use your action to touch it and expend a spell slot first level or higher. The beast returns to life.
Oh, that's so cool.
1 minute. That's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that.
With all its hit points. Oh shit.
Yeah. It's an action. You could do that in combat.
You could. That's that. Yeah, that's really cool.
Okay, you would. Okay, this is. I would use this as a canary in a coal mine. Now I went from my loving friend is just like fucker, get in there. I have conjure volley. I can't do anything with these spells. Whatever you finish a long rest, you can summon. Oh my god. When you finish a long rest, you can summon a different primal beast. The new beast appears in an occupied space within 5 feet of you. You can choose its stat block and appearance. If you already have a beast from this feature, it vanishes when the new beast appears.
Okay.
Beast vanishes if you die.
Real quick, as you were reading that, it cracked me up. I look over to chat and they said it's such an OP class, and in parentheses, I'm delusional.
Okay. Thank God.
And it just like, it hit me, it caught me off guard, so I was like, what? It was so funny.
Look, Ranger, it was the first class I ever played. And
I love Ranger conceptually.
I love them.
I think Ranger, if they literally just, Wizards of the Coast got their head out of their ass and took literally anything that they wanted to dump into Monk and put the effort into Ranger, it could be so fucking cool. But they just, they're trying, but it's not enough. They need to keep bringing it up.
Part of the problem I find with Ranger, just before we read these stat blocks briefly, is apparently older D&Ds had a lot better emphasis on survival and exploration, the mechanics of it. And Ranger was pretty good for those. And 5e is a lot simpler and a lot more open form.
Yeah.
So Ranger does not have a lot of stuff there.
3.5 had a Scout Ranger that could use their bonus action to tumble and just roll past people and make a bunch of ranged attacks without provoking opportunity attacks, dude. It was sick, dude.
What the fuck?
What's your subclass? Combat roll. What? My somersault's my subclass. My brains are jelly.
Dude, Scout was such a cool Ranger class on 3.5.
Okay, well, let's read through some of these. I guess, so Beast of the Land, Beast of the Sea, Beast of the Sky, because they do have some of their own attacks here that are kind of neat.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can really just read those, because the important thing is armor class 13 plus proficiency bonus.
Oh,
hit points 5 plus 5 times the ranger level. The beast has a number of hit die, D8 equal to your ranger level. Speed 40, climb 40. Yada yada, proficiency bonus equals yours. Charge. If the beast has moved at least 20 feet straight towards a target and then hits it with a maul attack on the same turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 slashing damage. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a strength saving throw against your spell save DC or have the prone condition. So, and maul is its basic weapon attack, melee attack.
Oh, right there.
Your spell attack modifier to hit, reach 5 feet. I like that it's your spell attack modifier here too.
Yeah.
1d8 plus 2 plus your proficiency bonus, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, your choice when you summon the beast. Okay. That's not incredible, but it's pretty good.
I don't know. Like I like what they're trying to do with these, kind of make them more like all encompassing. But I also just like the idea of like going through the freaking like monster manual, like
just summoning like a saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, and then you just choose the stats. Like I don't like how like it gives you like base stats, and it's like, well, what if you don't choose something that reflects that? So it's kind of weird that it's like I would say that I would continue just like, hey, choose a fucking creature like. Like obviously not like CR5 or anything, but I'd say just use that.
My hope, without scrolling down further, is by making it simpler, they're able to add on things in the subclass that buff creatures that might be redundant if they did stat blocks.
Okay.
I'm seeing some head shaking. Seeing some head shaking.
Yeah. Hey. Spoiler alert. We're gonna believe there's fucking not.
Delusionally. I'm just gonna read the actions pretty much now. The only thing I really noticed that's different is. Hit points are slightly reduced for Beast of the Sky. Obviously, Flyby, Amphibious for the relative things, but Binding Strike, melee attack, your spell attack modifier, yada yada. To hit 2d6 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus, and the target has a grapple condition. Escape is DC equal to your spell save. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
You hit them, they're grappled. It's not you hit them, you roll, they're grappled. It's like you hit them, they're grappled. The DC is to break out. Yeah. Until this grapple ends, the beast can't use its attack on another creature.
I like
Sky. Their big thing is flyby, which is good.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, I see that now. It's pretty cool. Yeah, but even then, it's like I understand, but it's like even then, it's like if the creature you summon or has isn't like can't utilize that. It's just like if you have a dolphin, it's like how the fuck is it binding something? But. Also, after what they did to Druid during that other UA, I got scared when I see those generic stat blocks. Yeah, and that's something too. They're referring to like before Druid in this latest version, they actually stat blocked Druid Wild Shape before reverting it again to choosing creatures and taking those stats. Which I will say, Pokemate, if you haven't already seen that they reverted that back, Druid now thankfully is back to just you choose a creature stat block, but they limit how many you have. So they're kind of limiting your selections, but you can choose them.
You know what pisses me off?
What?
Hearing that it was a problem, hearing that it was fixed, going, anyway, here's the same problem, but it's the Rangers, so no one cares.
Exactly. Bro, literally, kind of, yeah. That's why in my mind...
we're still being optimistic.
All right, Connor, keep going.
Still being optimistic.
Find the good, hunt the good stuff. Find it. Keep going, man.
Look, I'm trying, and I might need to look at a different fucking sheet. Level 7 exceptional training. When you use your bonus action to command your primal companion beast attack to take an action, you can also command it to take the dash, disengage, dodge, or help action as a bonus action. In addition, whenever the beast hits with an attack and deals damage, it can deal your choice of force damage or its normal damage type.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
It's
like, that's pretty good. I like that you can take an action, you can also do that and help. Like, do that, also give me a advantage, is how I'm reading that.
Mm.
So you pretty much, when you give it an action, you're also giving it a bonus action.
No. So it says when you take an action, you can also command it to take the dash. So I think what it's saying is if you take your bonus action,
dodge or help.
Yeah. It's so it can also command it to take. I think it's okay. Yeah. You're giving it almost a full turn. I think. Yeah, with exceptional training. I think.
Actually, let me double check this here.
I think that's what it says.
1 second. Dodge unless you step out. You step first. Maybe all it's saying, and I just based off the vibe I'm getting from this as I read briefly further on, I think what it's saying is you now have the option of dash, disengage, dodge, and help.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. I didn't want to tell you to make you even sadder, but
no, it's okay. Look,
it's okay.
Delusion is great. Look, I can be delusional as much as I want. There's 2 more fucking things to read.
All right, be delusional. Read on, Commander.
But Bestial Fury. I'm sure this is good. When you command your primal companion beast to take the attack, the beast can take 2 attacks. At level 11.
Level
In
11.
addition, the first time each turn it hits a creature under the effect of your Hunter's Mark spell, the beast deals extra force damage equal to the bonus damage of that spell. So it gets advantage from your Hunter's Mark. They really want to make Hunter's Mark work.
Yeah, bro.
Shared spell. When you cast a spell targeting yourself, you can also affect your primal companion beast with the spell if the beast is within 30 feet of you. So that, just go into the spell list. I don't know why I fucking bothered. There is no spell list for the primal companion.
Don't even read it, bro. I think share spells would be pretty cool if they were to do it like they did other things where like you could cast spells from your creature. That's what they do with a lot of stuff sometimes, but they don't even do that. Like, I feel like these devs go to Ranger.
These devs
literally throw 99% of their brain capacity out the window when they fucking make this class, and then they just slap a fucking WoTC stamp on it and then fucking ship it out. Cause like they I
am
Monk, I'm done being angry. Ranger, I'm done being sad.
The explanation of how Primal Companion works is longer than anything else.
Yeah, they also just like
by a lot.
Ranger, and then they've given up by that point, you know. Like,
well, the one thing that they put energy into, which I feel like is gonna be nerfed a little bit, is gonna be Gloomstalker.
Do you want to go through Gloomstalker real quick?
Have you played Gloomstalker, Logan?
Yes, I played Gloomstalker Assassin.
Yeah, if you want to read it then, because I know conceptually how it works. I have not played it, so you might know a little bit more about how. I can see what they say they changed, but
extra damage more often than only the first round.
Which that scares me a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
Gloomstalker magic. The magic of Shadowfell ensures that you always have certain spells ready. When you reach a ranger level specified, you get these spells. Disguise Self, Rope Trick, which is actually a pretty good spell. I like
Rope Trick. Yeah.
Fear, Greater Invisibility, and Seam.
Is for Gloomstalker base, is this also something like that? Do you get extra spells for Gloomstalker and Tasha's, or is this new?
Pretty confident you do.
I think so. Yeah, okay. I think this is.
I actually think it's
you definitely do.
Okay.
Dread Ambusher. You master the art of creating a frightening ambushes, granting you the following benefits. At the start of your turn of each combat, your speed increases by 10 feet until the end of that turn. So for the first turn, you're a little faster. Frightened. Once per turn, when you take the attack when you attack a creature and hit it with a weapon, you can deal an extra 1d8 psychic damage to the target and force it to make a wisdom saving throw equal to your spell save DC. On a failed save, it has the frightened condition until the start of your next turn. You can use this benefit a number of times equal to your wisdom modifier, minimum of 1, and you regain this when you finish a long rest.
Okay.
You also can add your wisdom modifier to your initiative rolls. So you lose out on a little bit.
Did they really? Yeah. What the? How the fuck do you nerf this?
Oh no! It's different than it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you lose out on a little bit of damage, on a couple d8s worth of damage. However, instead of it being the first round of combat, you hit something really hard. You then have maybe 5 total rounds where you get extra D8s. So there's a chance that you get 2 more D8s worth of it, but it's worse.
It's funny.
It's only for your wisdom modifier. Like you're only using it that many times. Before they had an extra attack they got. If they were attacking before somebody else went on initiative.
Really?
Yeah, they got
a free extra attack, and then they got extra attack.
Yeah, so they got a couple D8 extra of damage on their very first attack that hits, and then they get an extra attack, and then their second attack on a turn.
Okay.
It was a really good class pretty much because of that. But I understand why they changed it, because it was a very popular dip for rogues. Very popular.
Fucking rogue motherfuckers, bro. Ruining everything.
You just hit him with 6 D8s.
Ruining.
Or 66s of sneak attack, 3 D8s from Gloomstalker. And you crit because it's the first round of combat and you're an assassin. Like, I don't see the problem.
I don't see that as a problem. Apparently, I am on my own in that.
Yeah.
I'm rating here.
Umbral Sight, you gain dark vision to a range of 60 feet. If you already have it, increase the range by 60 feet. You're also adept in evading creatures that rely on dark vision. While in darkness, you are invisible. While entirely in darkness, you have the invisible condition to any creature that relies on it.
That's so cool. That's new, right? That's sick.
That's not new.
Well, okay, never mind.
The only thing it says they increased it to 60 feet instead of 30 feet if you already had dark vision. So it is a little bit stronger. I want to say, I might be wrong, but I think the invisibility procced in dim lighting too.
Oh my god, they nerfed it.
Yeah, well,
no, it's total darkness still.
Yeah, okay.
It's not dim
I was going to say, if it was that's an understandable change. I think that's good for what it is.
Okay.
Iron Mind. I don't see it on the design notes being changed, but you can tell me if
you
you see anything.
You gain your proficiency in wisdom saving throws, and if you already have the proficiency, you can gain it in intelligence or charisma saving throws instead.
Love that.
Stalker's Flurry.
Sudden Strike. You can make another attack with the same weapon attack against it. When you use the frightened effect of your dread ambusher feat, you can also use one of these bonus effects. Okay. You can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature within 5 feet of the original target, and that's within the weapon's range. So, I mean, same thing that they got at 3rd level base, but you get it out
now at 11th.
Yep. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must make a wisdom saving throw of your spell save DC. On failed, they gain the frightened condition.
Frightened isn't that good.
It's really
like
not.
Frightened's good. Like Vengeance having Frightened didn't
That's good
bother
everyone
me.
Can see you.
Yeah, which it's a different type of Frightened, but more often than not in combat, I don't like them running. I guess they have a bow. It's not that big a deal. I'm seeing a lot of things.
I will say, frightened though. If they're frightened of you and you're within the realm of wherever they are, they do have a disadvantage on all attacks if the source of their frightened condition, whatever, is there. So that it can be pretty good.
Good point.
It's just I just feel like obviously circumstantial. So, but frightened can be pretty good.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure it doesn't force them to flee. It just means they can't get closer to the source of their fear. So if they wanted to stay and fight, so like it is pretty decent.
I guess you're right. Yeah, that's fair.
You can't.
It is better than I am saying it is.
Yes,
but still, it's not. I don't think that's great, especially for an 11th level thing. Because at 11th level, you can purify yourself from all disease and whatnot.
And
I would be shocked if I ever was at a table where somebody was using the stat block, and at 11th level they ever fucking use Masked Fear over Sudden Strike.
Right.
I'd be fucking shocked.
Why even play Ranger when you can turn water into wine as a monk, bro?
Dude, I don't know though.
I don't know why Pearl Gem started playing right then, and I don't know something about the water and the wine right then.
I don't know. I feel. Hold on, you have 5 uses of your dread, of your frighten, right? Dread ambusher.
You do not. It's wisdom.
Uses. You have wisdom modifier, so there's a chance that you only have 3.
I don't know. I think.
Yeah.
I think that like not.
You might have 3. Yeah,
I think that if you were to just mass stat dump into wisdom and your spell save DC was high enough, and at level 11, what is your proficiency, like 4? So if you had 5 plus 4, 9 plus whatever, right? I think if you had it high enough and you were able to get those frightened conditions off, it could be really cool. However, it's all if you hinge things on saves. It's like as cool as it could be. It could also be utter dog shit. Yeah, it could be just...
We were also fighting Remorazes at level 9 on the Frost Trail, and Mass Fear would have been useless against them.
Mass Fear would have been good to shoot the fucking Goliath with.
Yeah. The actual Remoraz, no.
Yeah.
All right, Shadowy Dodge. Let's finish this out here. You can dodge with wisps of supernatural shadows around you. When a creature makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll. If the attack misses, you can teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see.
Nothing personal, kid. 3 damage.
Also, I'm like 90% sure the monk gets that at like level 3 as Shadow Monk. So fucking whatever.
At level 3 for the Shadow Monk, you can cast Darkness with a key point and move it whenever you want.
Yeah, I don't. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stop crying and move on.
No, I will say.
Real tears.
I think Gloomstalker is not as bad as
R.I.P.
Beastmaster.
But the thing. That's not saying much.
I'm not saying it's fucking good. I'm saying it's not as bad as the. Connor, are you reading Rogue now?
Connor, don't worry.
I see your eyes. Are you reading Rogue?
Connor, don't worry.
I'm not going any further today because I got to be bouncing to start working on my project. I'm making myself more sad is what I'm doing.
Connor, don't worry. I will, just like I did Fighter, I will, if depending on how the finalized notes come out, I will make Ranger not shit whenever. And so when you play him in the future games, bro, you will not hate your life.
We'll just go through and we'll homebrew Ranger.
Yeah.
We'll just take everything that they have and
I'm literally going to smash the Hunter subclass into Ranger base and go from there. Because that would honestly power scale Ranger at least up high enough to be worth playing. So,
yeah, I remember liking Hunter was the class I played. I think Hunter's the most common Ranger class, because it feels like the most Ranger.
Hunter was really good because it gave you a bunch of different options at different levels, and it was like the Colossus Slayer and all that stuff, and it really let you kind of spec into whether you want to be attacking like a lot of creatures or like do a lot of damage to one. It was really cool. Mm-hmm. Are you heading out here though, Logan?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Yeah. So, hey, Connor, you want to do some more, or do you want to post this?
I should piece, and I like it when we're all 3 doing it together because we gotta be sad together.
That's true.
I feel like the sadness is done. We're done with 2 problematic kids.
Yep.
Level 6 Shadow Step. When you're in dim light or darkness, monks can.
Are you reading monk?
With 60 feet, bro, and they get advantage on their attack. Immediately after.
How do I disconnect somebody? How do I disconnect somebody from Discord?
You're at 11th level, bro, and then a part of that bonus action, you can flurry of blows. Because why not? You get advantage on the attack, dude. You teleport 60 feet.
Wait, he's leaving. Wait, you made him leave, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like I do not like my brain physically hurts. You cannot justify to me monk and all of its power and scaling and all the crazy shit they get. And it's not even like crazy skewed to like, oh, late game monks are insane. You literally get insane shit the entire way through. I'm just gonna go back up because here we are. You brought it out. You brought it out. How dare you? How dare you? I thought we left monk in the dirt, but no. Dude, no. Hold on.
Level flurry of blows, no key points needed.
Bro, literally. Oh, hold on. You literally get. Oh, also you get weapon mastery as a monk. That's also super sick, dude. Martial discipline, bro. Flurry of blows, dude. Unarmored movement. You get to run faster, deflect missiles. You get your subclass.
At level 11, the beast can attack twice for the range.
God. Dude, you get slow fall. Dude, you get slow fall as a monk. You just jump off a fucking skyscraper. Bro, if your fly runs out as an elements monk, dude, you just backflip off the Empire State Building.
The planet.
Yeah.
Safely,
yeah, dude, a stunning strike, evasion, heightened metabolism. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, dude, I forgot about you. Can spend 1 minute, dude. You can literally spend 1 minute to
you just drink a glass of tea, bro, and you take a full long rest. dude, I don't know what the developers were. They literally all were
These
like,
fucking
Way of the Drunken Master.
Bro,
I
Mode.
want to point out there's something called one-hand technique for the warrior of the hand, and I think that's hilarious.
Bro, I think Wizards of the Coast are a bunch of monk main fucks that literally when they play their own
If you play
game.
Baldur's Gate 3, you know they are.
Dude, I think these dudes literally only play monk, and they're just like, bro, this is just fun for us. And you know what?
Dude, I'm ripping monk out of my book. I'm literally ripping it out of the book. I'm putting it in a lockbox. I'm burying the lockbox.
Palm.
Bro, you.
Sorry, the warrior of the hand sounds like
sexual. Dude, monk gone sexual. One-handed
technique, quivering palm.
I think
fucking wholeness of body.
I think to end tonight's Tavernside talks, I just want it to be known that level 3 shadow arts for Warrior of Shadow for monk, you get more shit for their third level feature than you do in all of Beastmaster Ranger subclass.
I will say one thing for the future. Assassin Rogue subclass. First thing it gets is really cool. First thing for the Assassinate level 3, you have advantage on initiative rolls.
Nice. Is that it?
So just no, that's it. No, there's more. Changing the fucking subject because I'm gonna kill a man.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Hey, it's fine. It's okay. You want to know what? At the end of the day, what's good about D&D is you can take all these stupid ass rules, rip them out of the book, write Sharpie on other pages, just fucking say monk is dead, and then continue on with your day and play your own game. Yep. That's that. Final notes. Everyone, I hope you
Battle Master Fighter with unarmed attacks at this point.
I hope you all had a wonderful night.
I hope you guys don't like monk. In that case, sorry.
I don't know. I think this is the thing. Even if you like monk, you cannot dispute the fact that they're power scaling. I would say the one thing monk had going against it was, your damage threshold is lower. They fucking curve that. You now start with a D6 and ramp faster. So anything that you could articulate that monk is like, it's not, power or whatever. Dude, they got a buff to their overall damage. They made it so you're not immune to poison, but also you can just negate that shit on a bonus action, 1 discipline point. Good to go. Also, Pokemate, thank you so much for following. Hope you enjoyed us.
Appreciate
just
you.
Fucking
Appreciate you.
Screaming over Monk, crying over Ranger, but then also relishing in Paladin, because Paladin is fucking sick.
Paladin's good.
Love Paladin.
That's a thing we need to remember for next time. Because when we finish this off, I'm ecstatic to get the Barbarian.
Yes.
I'm very excited.
I will say, so next episode we'll do Rogue, Barbarian, Fighter, and then Wizard, Sorcerer. We still have a ways to go, and I think it's good to take a little more time with all these because there's actually a lot of cool subclasses that we can touch base. So sick. All right,
absolutely.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. You can look forward to next Tavernside Talks. We'll be jumping into more subclasses and checking it out. Hopefully, we'll see some more cool things and not sad things or not angry things. But until then,
we went through the problem kids.
Hey, what is it? You went through every. What is it? You go through every stage of grief within an hour and a half. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Denial. Yeah, certainly.
All right. Have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll catch you next time. Peace on out.
Au revoir.